Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, we are talking affordable anti-aging skincare. Removing fine lines and wrinkles, fading hyperpigmentation on a budget. Now, I'm privileged to be able to try so many skincare products as part of filming content for you guys here on Mad About Skin. However, at my core, I'm drugstore. In fact, let's just call it what it is. I'm cheap, and I hate overpaying for my skincare. Why should we be paying bougie and luxury prices when we can walk into the drugstore and get some game-changing results? I want to talk about that in today's video and focus down on one of my favourite drugstore skincare brands, The Ordinary. I love The Ordinary because they're accessible globally, their price points are amazing, and they have some great formulations. In today's video, I'm going to share with you my top 5 The Ordinary products when it comes to minimising fine lines and wrinkles and fading hyperpigmentation. That way, you can piece together an anti-aging skincare routine on a budget and get some amazing results. Sit back, relax, and let's talk The Ordinary for anti-aging. Now, before we get into this video, I would of course love to know any of your favourite products from The Ordinary. Sound off in the comments section below. The eagle-eyed amongst you might have thought, hang about, I'm getting deja vu, haven't we already seen this content? Well, I actually filmed a streamlined version of this in a YouTube Shorts video, which I'm going to leave a link to up there if you did want to check it out too. On the back of that Shorts, lots of you guys said we'd like to see a little bit more of a comprehensive routine. Can we talk about some more products? Which is the purpose of today's video. If you enjoy this style of content, drugstore, affordable, proven you can get great skincare results on a budget, reach down and give this video a big thumbs up and a like. This is the best way of supporting me as a content creator, so from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much. Now, without further ado, let's cut that waffle and delve straight on in. So when we talk anti-aging, it can mean different things to different people. I'm now coming into my 38th year here on planet Earth, and definitely preventing the emergence of fine lines and wrinkles, returning some firmness and elasticity to the skin are like my key skincare goals. But also, as we age, we can accumulate more sun damage, dark spots and discoloration. So hyperpigmentation, which is a broader term for all of this, really does play a part in anti-aging too. So in these products, I've chosen things to target dynamic fine lines and wrinkles, to fade hyperpigmentation, to boost firmness and elasticity. You can buy all these products for around £60 here in the UK, whatever the dollar equivalent of that will be. And I've linked all of them in the description box below. If you wanted a quick link to take you to where you can purchase them, check out the ingredients or the price point wherever you live. Now, I'm going to kick things off with cleansing. A lot of us think that cleansing is like a means to an end. You do it to prep the skin. It doesn't really matter what cleanser you reach for. Slap whatever one you can get your hands on onto the skin and then get to the good stuff, the serums, later. I think this is quite a lazy approach to skincare, something I was definitely guilty of, say, 10 years ago. But actually, your cleanser really is a core component of your skincare routine. You get it wrong and you're almost setting your routine up for failure from the start. You don't want a cleanser that's going to strip or dry or irritate the skin, because all of those things are then going to have to be counteracted by your serums before they can do any good work. Now, The Ordinary has some great cleansers, most of which launched this year, and my favourite for anti-aging is this. This is the Ordinary Glycolipid Cream Cleanser. I love this because it's gentle on the skin, it's slightly hydrating, and I know a lot of brands will call their cleansers hydrating. Don't forget, because you're actually working it in, removing it with water, all cleansers are going to be, to some degree, a little drying on the skin. But I'd say this keeps dryness to an absolute minimum. It doesn't irritate the skin, and it really does pack a punch when it comes to cleansing. If you're the sort of person that doesn't really want to do a double cleanse, start with a balm or an oil cleanser, finish with a gel, just get this because it will remove stubborn waterproof makeup, multiple layers of water-resistant SPF, all like that. Doesn't irritate, gets the job done. I really enjoy it. It's one of their newer launches and definitely one of my favourites. So great way to kick off an effective anti-aging skincare routine. Now, after we've cleansed the skin, most people will want to go in with a vitamin C serum. I mentioned earlier how hyperpigmentation, dark spots, and just general skin discoloration are one of the #1 reported concerns for people as they age. We might focus down on fine lines and wrinkles, but one of the first things that people can notice in terms of our skin and what can actually age us is dark spots, discoloration, and an uneven skin tone. Now, I try to not let this stress me out. We all have areas of discoloration on the skin, and mine is particularly around the cheeks where I have some breakouts, I have some redness. But overall, we can definitely improve this, target it, by using an effective vitamin C serum. Vitamin C is also great because it's a potent antioxidant, so it protects the skin. Now, from The Ordinary, there are 2 that I would generally recommend, and for different skin types. It's these 2. So first up, we have the ascorbyl tetroisopalmitate solution, 20% in vitamin F, This is a really great vitamin C derivative, and then we have the ascorbic acid 8% plus alpha-arbutin 2%. Now, I would say if your skin can tolerate it, reach for the ascorbic acid and alpha-arbutin option. That's because the ascorbic acid will start to fade that hyperpigmentation, give you some great antioxidant protection, and the alpha-arbutin is one of the most effective pigment correcting ingredients on skincare planet Earth, so it's like a double whammy. Not everybody can tolerate this though. Ascorbic acid can be sensitizing on the skin. So if you've got a very sensitive skin type, you can reach for the ascorbyl tetraisopalmitate. Works great in the long term, but much more gentle on the skin. So it really depends what you're looking for in your vitamin C as to which you reach for. For years, I've used the vitamin C derivative because my skin is fairly sensitive to ascorbic acid. But I find with this one, a couple of times a week, my skin can absolutely tolerate it. And then on those days where I'm not using it, I'll use the derivative instead. It's personal choice, but I've linked both of these because I think when it comes to vitamin C's that are affordable, hyper effective, honestly, The Ordinary is where it's at. So straight after your vitamin C serum, one of my top tips in skincare is to apply a calming and a soothing serum. Now, the reason I say that is because most vitamin C's will come in a low pH. That's essential for it to actually get into the skin and start working its magic. However, having a low pH can be quite irritating, sensitizing on the skin. So anything you can do to kind of balance out, neutralize that pH after you've applied your vitamin C is going to work in terms of minimizing sensitivity and irritation. It's also great because one of the biggest triggers of premature aging is inflammation in the skin. So make sure you have at least one calming, soothing serum, which is just going to restore equilibrium and make sure that your skin isn't almost in defense mode because of that inflammation. My favorite from The Ordinary is this, another new launch from them. This is The Ordinary Aloe 2% plus NAG 2% solution. I'll be honest, when this launched, I was pretty underwhelmed. Aloe, great. It's not exactly a groundbreaking ingredient in skincare. However, the way it's formulated to really extract the most potent compounds within that and team it with that NAG, which is a potent pigment corrector in its own right, I think means that this delivers way more than you expect it to. I know on bottle probably 6 or 7, and I use it every day in my skincare routine. It calms, it soothes, it works with that vitamin C to fade hyperpigmentation, and it's also anti-inflammatory. So if you use this on a consistent basis, it'll help even out the skin tone, minimize inflammation, and it's just a calming and soothing powerhouse that I definitely recommend people use after their vitamin C. I absolutely love it, and because it's a new launch from them, let me just show how it applies to the skin. If you can see, it's a slightly viscous serum. It's not super watery. It glides onto the skin, but it leaves behind no tackiness, no stickiness. It's just a really nice addition for some extra hydration, for some calming and soothing, and just keep any inflammation at bay. Definitely want to be used after your vitamin C to just balance everything out. I would say if there's one product of all of this that you try, definitely make it this one. I think you'll be as impressed as I was, and I came from a position of being underwhelmed to completely won over. Now, one of the core components of a good anti-aging skincare routine for me are peptides. There are millions of different peptides on planet Earth, and different ones will deliver different benefits. But if you get a nice blend of different peptides, then you can trigger fine lines and wrinkles by boosting collagen and elastin. You can fade hyperpigmentation. Yes, some peptides can even support in giving a more even skin tone, and they're also super hydrating. Don't forget that if our skin is well hydrated, it's going to naturally be plumper, juicier to the appearance, and that can minimize fine lines and wrinkles in an instant. Now, The Ordinary have a really comprehensive peptide collection, and there's something there for everyone. But I think if you want the very best of the best when it comes to anti-aging, I'd be inclined to mix these two. So this is The Ordinary Multi-Peptide Plus Copper Peptide Serum. Copper peptides are amazing for boosting collagen and elastin for long-term wrinkle reduction. This also has a great blend of other ingredients in here, which are going to help plump out the skin, fade hyperpigmentation, and just give all-over barrier support. I love this. They do the version without copper peptides, which honestly is great. If your budget will stretch to it, I personally would reach for the one with copper peptides. I feel like you get a little extra performance, and you can absolutely use it morning and evening. If you want to take it up a notch though, you can also buy The Ordinary Azure Line solution, which people call Botox in a bottle. Now, already present in the buffet with copper peptides, but you can get a better outcome if you just put a little of this on those areas of dynamic fine lines and wrinkles. I'm talking, the crow's feet, the laughter lines, the 11s. Dab a little on, wait a minute for it to absorb, and then use this all over the face. That way that you're getting 2 hits of that Azure line to double the benefits, but you're also getting a comprehensive peptide application by reaching for the buffet. I personally love this approach, but you can team this Azure line with the Matrixyl, the other copper peptide-free buffet version, whatever your preference, it really doesn't matter. But these two together, I think represent an anti-aging powerhouse. Now, finally, I want to talk about a little gem. This is The Ordinary Pycnogenol 5%. Now, the smallest of all of their products, and people say, is it worth it for the amount you get? Absolutely, because a little goes a long way. And this is a potent antioxidant. It comes in this beautiful, vivid red colour, which I'm sure you can see there. Don't be alarmed by that. It doesn't stain the skin or anything. The reason I'm calling this out is it acts as like a shield around the collagen that we have. So we've talked earlier about using vitamin C's to boost collagen, about using peptides to increase collagen, but there's no point doing any of that if we're not clinging onto and treasuring the collagen that our body's already produced. Best way to do that, Pycnogenol. Apply it morning and evening, and it just feels great on the skin, and it'll provide a little bit of a shield against any damage to that collagen caused by free radicals such as pollution, wavelengths of light, particulate matter. It's taking your sunscreen application to the next level, giving a little extra support. Your vitamin C is also a potent antioxidant, so use this alongside it to double down on those benefits. You don't need a lot, and I would actually recommend, if you have a moisturizer in your routine, mixing a couple of drops of this into your moisturizer, then applying it to the skin. Better absorption, works really well, and yeah, it's small, but it's mighty and it packs a punch. I would definitely recommend it. I covered it in more detail in a recent video, which I'm going to leave a link to up there. Check that out if you want to understand a little more, but this, such a holy grail. Now, before I leave you, I know lots of you are screaming at the screen and saying, Rob, how can you complete an anti-aging skincare routine without mentioning sunscreen? Well, honestly, the ordinary sunscreens are garbage. I wouldn't recommend them. I think they don't sit well on the skin. They irritate my skin. I just don't think they're a good option. However, I don't want anyone to be feeling that it's okay to skip your SPF when it comes to anti-aging. It's not, and there are some great sunscreens out there. The two that I use on rotation are these. This is the Mad About Skin Protect and Hydrate sunscreen. I worked so hard to create this. Honestly, one of the most moisturizing and hydrating sunscreens you will ever find, and yeah, giving you guaranteed SPF 50 plus protection and sky high UVA coverage too. Truly broad spectrum, and I'm offering 15% off this just for viewers of this video, and I've linked that discount code in the description box below. If you're in a ridiculously humid climate and the Mad About Skin sunscreen might be a little too moisturizing for you, and you want something that just protects but does nothing else, then honestly, this is the non-buzzing Pure Full Calming Water Sunscreen. A really great option. Honestly, invisible on application, feels so calming, soothing, and amazing. So yeah, definitely would recommend that, and I've also linked it below. If you want some hydration alongside true broad spectrum coverage, go for this one. If you want like so lightweight you almost forget that you've applied it coverage, then go for the non-buzzing. It's really up to you, but honestly, The Ordinary are not where it's at. Hopefully in this video, I've been able to demonstrate that you can do effective and affordable anti-aging skincare on a budget. The Ordinary might seem a little bit commonplace now. You can walk into Boots, any other drugstore and pick up, but that's part of the appeal. I honestly think what The Ordinary do well is giving us great skincare options on a budget, and I just wanted to fangirl about my top 5 in today's video. I'd of course love to know any recommendations that you have. Sound off in the comments section below, and wherever you are in the world, guys. Stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye!